A welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Lance. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. But no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's got this down to the 35. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lance to throw it. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Throwing on first down is Lance. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And Lance going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A big play there for the Raiders. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Touchdown! Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, Lance. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Finding room to the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st down, Lance. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Lance. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Kamara. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
Whoa! It still won't go down. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Jacobs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Working from the gun, Lance. Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Lance looking to throw it.
Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Crowder now to return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this returnable for Hill. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 50's the Mike.
Lance now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On 2nd and goal, Lance escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a throw here, hauled in. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Throwing his Carr on third down.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Again, it's Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Carr now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll look to throw, and he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
There he goes left side, past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down. Mike 50.
To throw, it's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They run it with Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10.
That it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The Lance going to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A 1st down and more for Jacobs, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas,
they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.